Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football postgame show. Since we didn't do it last night, so I'm sorry it's a day late, but the Kansas City Chiefs beat the New York Giants by a field goal, 20-17 last night at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. It wasn't easy, but the Kansas City Chiefs pulled off a 20-17 victory over the New York Giants on Monday Night Football. Kansas City struggled to move the ball throughout the evening, averaging just 4.8 yards per play. Even when the Chiefs did get something going, they undermined themselves with drops, penalties, and turnovers. And yet, given a chance at a game-winning drive with around 5 minutes left, Patrick Mahomes led the team down the field for a field goal to take a 3-point lead. The Giants had a chance at a last-ditch drive, but Chris Jones snuffed it out almost all by himself. He got pressures on Daniel Jones on two of New York's 4 snaps on their final drive, forcing a sack and then causing Jones to attempt to scramble and fumble to end the game. And the Giants let this victory slip away right through their fingers. And the Chiefs overcame a lot of mistakes to win this one. They made way too many mistakes in this game last night. But the Chiefs are now 4-4 in the season, and the Giants dropped to 2-6. Now, there were just way too many mistakes in this game. And I am going to recap this game. First quarter. The Chiefs had an interception, and it was at the 3rd and 5th. Patrick Mahomes passed short right intended for Gordon, intercepted by Love at the Giants 4 for a touchback. And then the Giants got the ball, and they had an interception. And it was at 2nd and 8 at the Giants 22. Daniel Jones pass short left intended for Slayton, intercepted by Gay at the New York Giants 26th. And it was at the New York Giants 26th. And then the Chiefs got the ball back. And then Patrick Mahomes pass short middle to Tyreek Hill for a 6-yard touchdown. Butker's extra point is good. It was 7-0 Chiefs at the end of the first quarter. And then the Giants went 3-0 after punt after 3 plays and 5 yards. KC went 3-0, had to punt after 6 plays and 10 yards. And then it was 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Giants scored their first touchdown of the game. Daniel Jones pass short left to Rudolph to, I think, Keith Rudolph, or Keenan Rudolph, for a 1-yard touchdown. Again, his extra point is good. It was 7-7. And then Kansas City went 3-0 after punt after 3 plays and 2 yards. And the Giants had 3-0 after punt after 3 plays and 2 yards. And then Kansas City scored their second touchdown of the game. Gore left end for 3. I think it was Derek Gore left end for a 3-yard touchdown. And Butker's extra point is good. It was 14-7. And then the Giants tried to get into the end zone for a touchdown, but they did get to field goal range. Gano kicked a 23-yard field goal attempt. It was good, and it was 14-10. And then Kansas City went 3-0 and had to punt after 4 plays and 2 and 12 yards. And then the Giants got to 2nd and 16, and they nailed it in the first half. And it was 14-10 at halftime. at halftime. Yes. In the third, Giants went 3-0 and had to punt after 3 plays and 9 yards, and then Kansas City went 3-0 and had to punt after 6 plays and 31 yards. Giants had to punt again and went 3-0 and had to punt again after 4 plays and 29 yards, and then Kansas City fumbled at the it was at it was fourth. It was a second and 20 at the Giants 38. Patrick Mahomes passed short middle to Travis Kelce for at the Giants 30 for 8 yards, and then Ryan fumbles, recovered by the Giants. Jason Bradbury at the Giants 30, and it was for 13 yards, and then And then you go at the Giants had the ball, and then Daniel Jones pass short intended to Eric Ingram for a 5-yard touchdown. Grander's extra point is good, and it was 17-14 at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth, the Chiefs tried to get into the end zone for a touchdown. They couldn't do it, but they did get in the field goal range. And then Butker kicked a 36-yard field goal attempt, and it was good. And it was 17-14. And then the Giants had to punt, and they went 3 and out after 8 plays and 24 yards. And then the Giant, and then it was 17-14 Giants, and then Kansas City tied it 17-all, and then after that, the Giants had a turnover on downs. This is when this happened. And it was Daniel Jones sacked at the Giants 14 for -6 yards, and then Clark fumbles and recovered by Brian Price at the NY 15. But the and then the KC kicked a field goal after that. And Butker kicked a 34-yard field goal attempt. They could not get into the end zone for a touchdown. The field goal attempt was good. It was 2017, and nonetheless, they were able to get the win. And after that, and that's when they had the turnover. It was after the field goal. They had the turnover on downs. That ended the game. And then all the Chiefs had to do was kneel. And nonetheless, the Chiefs get the win by the final score of 20-17. And now it's time to give out the game balls. Patrick Mahomes, the second, 29 of 48 carries and attempts, 175 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I think it was, Derek Gore is who it was, yes. Derek Gore, 11 attempts, 48 yards, 1 touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 12 receptions, 94 yards, 1 touchdown. And a lot of mistakes the Chiefs overcame to win this game. And they are now 4-4 in the season. The Giants dropped to 2-6, excuse me. Now we will look ahead, and I went 8-7 on my picks. My brother-in-law Eric Hoyle We both took KC won on that one. He went 7-8, and I won the picks for the very first time this season. I go to 1-4-3. My brother-in-law Eric Hoyle goes to 5-1-3. Now we will look at. I'm going to give you all the action that's going to happen in Week 9 that we're going to have. Thursday night, the New York Jets will travel to Indianapolis to play the Colts. They will kick off Week 9 of the NFL. And then on Sunday in the early games, the Minnesota Vikings travel to Baltimore to face the Ravens. The New England Patriots travel to North Carolina to Bank of America Stadium to play the Carolina Panthers. The Browns will travel to Cincinnati, and that's going to be another must-win. They have to go to 5-4 and not fall to 4-5. They've got to beat Cincy in Cincy. They're playing the Bengals in Cincy. The Denver Broncos will travel to AT&T Stadium in Big D to face the Dallas Cowboys. The Buffalo Bills will travel to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. The Houston Texans will travel to Miami to face the Dolphins. The Atlanta Falcons, and in the late games, actually no, 2 more early games. Excuse me. The Atlanta Falcons will travel to the Superdome in New Orleans to face the New Orleans Saints. The Raiders will travel to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, to face the New York Giants. Now in the late games, the Arizona Cardinals will travel to San Francisco to play the San Francisco 49ers. Los Angeles Chargers will travel to Philadelphia to face the Eagles. And the Green Bay Packers will travel to Arrowhead Stadium to take on Kansas City. I already mentioned Arizona's going to be playing San Francisco in San Francisco. Sunday Night Football. The Tennessee Titans will play the host of Los Angeles. Will play the Los Angeles Rams at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. And Monday Night Football. The Bears will travel to Pittsburgh to face the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field. And Detroit, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and Washington are all on bye weeks this week. So that is Week 9 of the NFL. And once again, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the New York Giants 20-17 last night on Monday Night Football. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football postgame show. I'll be back with the Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football pregame show before the Jets-Colts game and the postgame show after it has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.